Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Sheila's new path to destroying Finn and Steffy obsessed mom forced to shake things up. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers reveal that Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, may soon realize a golden opportunity has slipped through her fingers. B&B fans will recall how intrigued Sheila was when she discovered Hope Logan, Annika Noel, had feelings for John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Many viewers expected Sheila to start playing matchmaker and try to make Hope the new woman in Finn's life. There's no denying that it would have worked out well for Sheila if Finn and Hope had become a couple. Hope will probably never trust Sheila completely, but she's nowhere near as antagonistic toward her as Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massins Wood, is. Steffy has every right to loathe Sheila until the end of time and most likely will. We don't blame Steffy for holding a grudge after all the horrible things Sheila has done, but her hatred makes Sheila's relationship with Finn impossible. Sheila still doesn't have the thing she wants most, which is a real bond with her son. As long as Steffy is Finn's wife, she'll keep playing guard dog and will keep Finn as far away from Sheila as possible. Of course, Steffy has also helped Finn understand that he can't have Sheila in his world or else he'll blow up their family. Even so, Sheila will never completely give up on having a relationship with Finn. That would have been a whole lot easier to achieve with someone like Hope by Finn's side. So Sheila will be disappointed when she finally gets updates on all the latest developments. The kiss Hope planted on Finn caused a whole lot of chaos, and now Steffy will barely allow Hope to be in the same room with her husband. In other words, if Sheila was hoping Finn might end up with Hope, the chances of that happening have become quite slim. Sheila might even witness a flirty interaction between Hope and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, at some point at Il Giardino. If that's the case, she may see that any glimmer of the Finn and Hope ship has sailed. That could force Sheila to start brainstorming other strategies to tear Finn and Steffy apart. Since Sheila blames Steffy for standing in the way of her connection with Finn, she may settle on a new path to ruining their marriage. Will Sheila push Finn toward another romantic partner, or perhaps push Steffy toward Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, instead? Could there be some other sabotage tactic that Sheila might choose? In the glittering yet tumultuous world of the bold and the beautiful, no character has stirred up as much chaos and controversy as Sheila Carter. Over the years, she has been the embodiment of danger, deception, and obsession, particularly where her son Finn and his wife, Steffy, are concerned. While Sheila's past efforts to worm her way back into Finn's life have been filled with manipulative schemes, nothing has worked to cement her place within the family or break up the bond between Finn and Steffy. But in a new twist, Sheila is about to unveil her most calculated and devastating plot yet, one that could tear Finn and Steffy apart forever. Sheila's new obsession: destroying Finn and Steffy from the inside out. Sheila has always believed that her path to redemption lies through Finn, the son she has long claimed to love, but whose life she has repeatedly turned upside down. However, her previous attempts to force herself into Finn and Steffy's lives, whether through trickery, appeals to Finn's emotions, or even violence, have all ended in failure. With Steffy firmly protecting her family and Finn standing by his wife, Sheila has been left out in the cold, frustrated, and more desperate than ever. But Sheila Carter is nothing if not resourceful. She knows she can overpower Steffy by sheer force. She has tried that before, and it backfired spectacularly. Instead, Sheila realizes that the only way to break Finn and Steffy's bond is by shaking up the foundation of their marriage, by driving a wedge between them so deep that their love might never recover. Her obsession with tearing apart this couple has reached a fever pitch, and she is willing to take risks she has never considered before. But this time, she's not relying on violence or manipulation alone. She's going to use their vulnerabilities against them. The weakest link, Finn's guilt. Sheila's new plan begins with Finn, the man who has consistently tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, even when it's cost him dearly. Deep down, Sheila knows that Finn's Achilles heel is his inherent goodness, his desire to believe that everyone, even his mother, deserves a second chance. Finn's empathy has often left him torn between his love for Steffy and his hope that Sheila could change. And it's this internal conflict that Sheila is going to exploit. Through a calculated series of emotional appeals, Sheila begins to plant seeds of guilt in Finn's mind. She subtly reminds him of the connection they share as mother and son, painting herself as a tragic figure who has been misunderstood and abandoned. Sheila will make sure that Finn is constantly reminded of the sacrifices she has made, twisting the truth to suit her narrative, and hinting that all she wants is a chance to prove herself to him. But Finn's love for Steffy will remain his guiding light, and Sheila knows it. That's why her next move is even more insidious. Sheila understands that Steffy's fierce protectiveness, the very thing that has kept her at bay, could become her greatest weapon. All she needs is to create a situation where Steffy's distrust of Sheila begins to look like something more, like irrational paranoia. Steffy's spiraling fear. Steffy Forrester has been living in a constant state of vigilance since Sheila re-entered their lives. With every step Sheila takes, Steffy's anxiety about protecting her children and her family intensifies. But as Sheila ramps up her new campaign, Steffy begins to feel the weight of the pressure. Sheila expertly orchestrates small but calculated incidents that play on Steffy's worst fears, an anonymous note here, a suspicious encounter there, none of which are overtly dangerous, but all designed to push Steffy closer to the edge. Steffy becomes increasingly paranoid, convinced that Sheila is always lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike. But the problem is that Sheila is now playing a much subtler game, staying just out of sight while slowly driving Steffy to a breaking point. When Steffy tries to warn Finn, her concerns sound more like paranoia than rational fear. Finn, already feeling torn by guilt over rejecting his mother, begins to wonder if Steffy's constant anxiety about Sheila is clouding her judgment. The more Steffy pushes, the more strained their relationship becomes, as Sheila's unexpected ally. To further complicate matters, Sheila finds an unlikely ally in her mission to break up Finn and Steffy, someone who has their own grievances against the Forrester family. Whether it's an old enemy of Ridge or someone with a personal vendetta against Steffy, this mysterious figure provides Sheila with resources and inside information she wouldn't otherwise have access to. With this ally's help, Sheila is able to set up a series of events that make Steffy's suspicions seem even more far-fetched, driving a deeper wedge between Steffy and Finn. This ally might even be someone Steffy trusts, which will make the betrayal all the more devastating when it's revealed. But for now, Sheila is content to let this person remain in the shadows, biding her time as Steffy's world begins to unravel. The ultimate betrayal. As Sheila's plan unfolds, the cracks in Finn and Steffy's marriage widen. Finn's guilt and Steffy's escalating fear lead to more arguments, mistrust, and emotional distance. Finn feels increasingly isolated, torn between his duty as a husband and father, and his nagging sense of obligation toward Sheila. Steffy, meanwhile, feels like she's losing control, not just of her relationship, but of her entire life. Her once unshakable confidence is being chipped away, and Sheila is there, lurking in the background, watching it all unfold with satisfaction. The final blow comes when Sheila orchestrates a situation that makes it appear as though Steffy has overreacted yet again, causing a public scene that embarrasses Finn and leaves him questioning whether Steffy's obsession with Sheila is destroying their marriage. When Finn finally snaps, accusing Steffy of letting her fear of Sheila consume her, Sheila knows she's won. The once solid partnership between Finn and Steffy is in shambles, and Sheila's long-awaited victory is within reach. What's next? With Finn and Steffy on the brink of collapse, Sheila will be ready to swoop in and offer Finn the comfort and understanding he so desperately craves. She knows that Finn's love for Steffy will not disappear overnight, but as long as she keeps the pressure on, slowly eroding the trust between them, there's no telling how far things will unravel. Sheila Carter's new path is more dangerous than ever, and for Finn and Steffy, the nightmare may be just beginning.